no. Glory conforus.
Yes. Yenpei Yeko.
No.
Kilko Fim Safin.
Tario e Boga.
Like
Looks like we've got some more targets to butcher.
Troll-kissing orc.
Time to kill.
well, look who should.
Follow me. Yes.
Bonaparte.
Yeah? What do you want now? Looks like we have company.
Who's for a fight?
Take that!
How can I help?
Yes.
Bonapartu.
Yeah? What do you want? Follow me now.
How can I help?
Yes. Yes.
Everybody, follow me!
Time for a little fun.
Troll-kissing orc.
Sure, I can do that.
What do you want now?
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
Let me lead the way. You follow behind.
Follow me.
Nishka, good to see you again.
Leldon. Something told me you'd be here. Although I didn't think you'd get this far.
My coin. Where is it?
Like I'd tell you. And it's not your coin anymore. After all, you can't seem to hold on to it. Or anything else.
I'll tear the knowledge from you if I have to. I'll get it back. And what you came to steal, little girl, that's mine too.
I'm not scared of you, Leldon. You can't order me around, and you sure as the Nine Hells can't stop me.
You think so? So be it then.
Futus llega Leska. Lemme vakrein.
Mishka! You did it. You killed me. Going to be waiting for you. Waiting for you to die.
Like I'm waiting? Just fall over and be quiet, Leldon. You've lost. You've lost everything. I kind of expected some better last words from him. He was always a big talker. Ah, well, let's take what we need and get out of here. Time's wasting.
Follow me.
Yes.
What do you want now?
Listening, really.
Follow me. Try to keep up.
I'm surprised you have the courage to show your face here. A lot of people here had friends in Ember. If they find out who you are... You're free to conduct your business here, but you'll be watched. If you have questions, ask them now. I'm a busy man. I'm no common magistrate with idle time to chatter about village life. I'll be happy to discuss the finer points of Port Llast with you when you're no longer a suspected mass murderer. No, I have more important things to worry about. Innocents slaughtered, the village burned to the ground, all done by you. My only regret is that Ember falls under Luskan jurisdiction, not mine. There was a witness to the attack. You were described in great detail. Out of the question. She's been through enough. And besides, you won't like what she has to say. I said no. You can speak to her at your trial. Of course, the Luskans would lay claim to our harbor for their warships. Having secured such a prominent location, they could mount a swift attack on Neverwinter, or Waterdeep for that matter. They talk of a peaceful coexistence, but I know their words to be false. Luskan's difficulties with Ruithim may have come at a fortunate time. As long as Luskan is at war with their island neighbor, they cannot turn their attention elsewhere. A Luskan archmage of some power, not someone you want to cross. Like many of the Arcane Brotherhood, Blackguard aspires to rule, regardless of what harm it may cause.
I think you will find that attitude common among most of the Hostower, and Garius in particular.
What worries me is that he may succeed. He's amassing power at a pace I dislike. I suspect his brothers are beginning to grow wary of him. Followers flock to his side like vultures to a battlefield. 2 in particular keep me awake at night. Torio you might know as Luskan's ambassador to Neverwinter. A treacherous snake, that one. The other one, Lorne, lacks Torio's guile, but compensates for it with brute force. He's a savage fighter and extremely good with a blade. I suspect he handles most of Garius's dirty work.
How can I help?
What do you want now?
Chandra? Chandra, is that you? Elaine, you survived. Thank the gods. Chandra! It was horrible. They butchered everyone.
Elaine, it's all right. Shh. Look, I brought people to help. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You! Chandra, it's him! Why would you bring him here? I saw you murder those people.
No, Elaine, it's not true.
I know what I saw. They had no weapons. Some even surrendered. But he...
That's right, Elaine. We're here to help, all right?
It was trade season, and the shipments into Ember had fallen off. I had decided to trade along the south roads. When I came back to Ember, I heard the screams and saw the smoke. I left my wagon and went into town. That's when I saw the bodies. I saw him kill the quartermaster while he was on his knees, begging for his life.
You saw this man here do the killing blow? And was it just him? And where did he...
Sand!
We don't have all year, girl. Nor do I have the patience when the trail of these killers grows colder.
There were others, but I didn't see them closely. I ran as hard as I could to Port Llast, and they took me in. But you did do it.
Or someone that looked the part. There are many magics that can cloak one's appearance, even allow one to change shape.
I know what I saw. You had about a dozen of your friends with you. But I don't recognize anyone with you now.
A dozen, you say? Interesting. Do go on.
Well, no. I believe they were all human.
Well, considering that those two and the gnome account for at least half of us, that might seed some doubt.
More than half in spirit.
Yes, you keep telling yourself that.
But you could have just hired others.
Yes, my dear. But as your hesitation suggests, why would anyone do that when they have trusted allies who would follow one anywhere, despite their common sense? No offense.
I don't know. I just started running. I guess they didn't notice me.
You were lucky, Or perhaps they let you escape. Listen to me. If we can get her to work for us, her story of tears will sway the court in our favor.
Elaine's not some tool, Sand. She's just survived the massacre of her town, which someone caused to get to us.
Girl, if we do not use your friend, the Luskins will, and they will use her testimony to kill our friend here. So, please dispense with your convenient morality. Either we use her or they do.
Well, look who showed up.
All right, time for a little fun.
Like it, son.
Looks like we have company.
I concur.
Follow me. Yes.
Glory Conforus. Glory Conforus. Abio no.
I think it is time everyone marched behind me, your new glorious leader.
Gianquidide.
Yes.
Appio no. Tario e
How can I help?
Yeah?
Yay! Let's attack!
Give me a moment. Everybody, follow me!
Follow me.
I concur.
Well, look who showed up.
I can do that.
Renre Sanabok.
Sure, I can do that. I think we've had enough of this one.
Take that!
Listening, really?
Yes. Yes.
Forus. Glory Conforus. Apio Novo.
I think it is time everyone marched behind me, your new glorious leader.
Yes.
Appio no.
This one won't be breathing long.
Botic.
Troll kissing orc.
I'll take care of this.
Your new glorious leader.
Sure, I can do that. I'll
Everyone follow me and try
Something
to
you
keep
want?
up.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see what they're made of! Looks like we've got some more targets to butcher.
Let's get them.
Who's for a fight? Come on!
By tears right buttock.
Yay! Let's attack!
Yes. Everyone follow me. Time to kill! What are we waiting for? Looks like Everyone follow me and try to keep up. Yeah? Let's see what they're made of! Looks like we've got some more targets to butcher.
Well, look who showed up.
I concur.
Something you want?
Yes. I think we've had enough of this
Yes. Let's see what they're made of! This one won't be breathing.
I think it is time everyone marched behind me, your new glorious leader.
All right. Play on your eyes. What are we waiting for? Let's attack!
Lord Nasher Alagandar, Defender of Neverwinter, and Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, Lord Justiciar of Tyr.
Bring in the accused. Reverend Judge, let the trial commence.
We are gathered here to determine the truth of the crime committed in the small village of Ember. Its people slaughtered to the last man, woman, and child. Under Tyr's guidance shall the truth of this matter be revealed, and justice delivered. Is the accuser here?
I speak for those the accused slaughtered at Ember, and I am here to see that justice is carried out this day. The dead of Ember speak strongly enough of your guilt. How can you simply stand there after what you've done?
The accused is correct, Ambassador. This trial has barely begun.
Forgive me, Reverend Judge. I am afraid my conviction got the better of me.
Any more slips of the tongue, Ambassador, and the court will not look favorably upon it.
Of course, my lord.
Well done.
And is the accused here? And his defender?
We are present and eager to bring the truth of this matter into Tyr's sight, Reverend Judge.
Very well. We now list the items presented by the accused in their defense, and they will be shown to the people of the court, Lord Nasher, and held aloft for the eye of Tyr to see. First off,
it may take a while for them to get through all the evidence, bless it, and the rest of the ritual nonsense, so if you have anything you want to ask, now's the best time. Torio is an arrogant creature, but she is not a Luskan ambassador for nothing. This court is her theater, her arena, and she has had years of experience in treachery and twisting words. While evidence helps a case, she knows it is often the drama, the belief of everyone here as to who is guilty and who is not that will ultimately win the day. Do not forget that the rabble are here today to see someone hang. Unless you can convince them that you have been wronged, and grievously so, it is an uphill battle you fight. It is somewhat unorthodox, but playing upon the animosity between Luskin and Neverwinter may help you. But that will only go so far, and may even help Torio in convincing the court that your actions may have been an attempt to start another war which no one in Neverwinter wants. I cannot give you a clear strategy, but remember that trading diplomatic words with Torio will be difficult. Do not resort to such a duel unless you feel you can absolutely win. And do not threaten her or try to bluff her unless you are equally certain. If you fail, you are bound for the gallows for certain. Well, I'm glad someone does. I occasionally have a good idea, you know. Oh, well, you're welcome. But really, no thanks needed. I assure you, this is a labor of love, and I relish the thought of seeing Luskin lose face, and possibly Torio losing her head. Come, let us deliver some humiliations, one arrow at a time. It looks like they have finished dispensing the evidence.
And that is the evidence before us.
Perfect. Look at their faces. Torio's got quite a task ahead of her. That little harpy. Let's see her fly out of this little trap.
The accuser, Ambassador Torio Claven of Luskin, may now call witnesses to the stand.
These pieces of evidence, if that is what they truly are, can easily be explained away. It may seem extensive, but our witnesses will tell a different story. In any event, let me call my first witness.
Wait now, I have an objection.
Eh?
I don't know who's been casting aspersions on my friend here, but I'll have no more of it. Seems to me this travesty of justice needs its curtains drawn, it does.
And who is this?
A well-known tradesman in truth. Venton Orley, your ambassadorness. and I say the accursed is innocent.
Do you know this man? I do not know whether he is a Luskin deception or one from your friend Goodman de Vries.
Is this one of your witnesses, Sand? You seem confused.
Seems to me whatever coward and scoundrel or Luskin-loving Luskin who killed all those people in Ember wasn't this one. I have the truth of my own 2 eyes to back it up. He was drinking with us in the sunken flagon all that time. I swear upon my life and every god I worship.
So he was drinking with you this whole time, for several days.
Have you ever seen him drink? Wouldn't be asking that question if you had. You should come out and down a tankard or 2 with us, by the way. Ambassador, is it? You look like it could be a little fun, you could.
This trial concerns Ember. Please stick to the matter at hand.
Aye. I know where I'd like to stick my hand, I do.
Why, he's undermining Torio. He's making it a fool's court on purpose, just to upstage Torio to make her lose her demeanor.
This man is a drunk and an offensive one. I ask that he be removed from the courtroom and allow the trial to proceed.
Who remembers the war? I do. The Luskin War, the unprovoked assault. Now they try to do the same, with words. Down with the Luskin attackers, whatever weapons they use. Down, I say. Now that I have said my piece, I will walk out on my own 2 feet, not ordered out by Luskin interlopers. Freedom for Neverwinter!
Well, now that that outburst is done, perhaps we can get on with the real trial, shall we? I think this case has barely scratched the surface of what happened at Ember. However, the question is, how has the accused behaved in other circumstances? Let us examine the accused's character in a place closer to home. I call forth a merchant of Neverwinter, Raylene, to speak on the...
Hello? Hello, my, what a crowd. Are they all here for me?
Is there something I should know? She's not like Grosvenor, is she?
Oh, look at that. I recognize him. Is he the accused?
Yes. And you recognize him, you say?
Why, yes, as I explained to you. Came by to ask for a donation, not to break my shop into little pieces. I was quite honored. And I'd finally achieved the status I'd been working for some time.
So the accused threatened you?
Oh, well, yes. Took me a while to figure it out, though. Still, I was more than pleased to pay the gold. Meant more recognition, you know.
I see. Extortion of one of Neverwinter's merchants, one who cannot even defend herself. I am not certain there is a truer test of one's character.
Am I done? Can I talk about my shop?
No, you are done. Thank you, Raylene. Do you wish to speak to her or threaten her? I will not allow you to harass this witness, and there is nothing more for you to say. Her testimony was clear. Come, Raylene. Let us make sure you are escorted safely out.
Oh, well, it was good seeing everyone. Please stop by. I have payments to make in order to keep the shop in one piece, you know.
Very well. Ambassador, do you have another witness?
Another witness, yes. And a most important one, Reverend Judge. Unknown to many, the people of Ember were not slaughtered to the last woman and child. I call on Elaine, the last living resident of Ember, to speak on what she saw that fateful day. Elaine, thank you for coming here. I know how difficult it must be, but you realize that you are the only voice of Ember that survived that terrible tragedy. Now, please tell the court what you saw.
I saw the accused. They're at Ember. He killed them all.
Elaine, no. What do you expect me to say to her? You and I aren't exactly best friends. Anything I said would just hurt things more.
This isn't good. We need to change the course of the river streaming from her eyes, or we're all going to hang.
Go on, Elaine. Tell us what you saw.
All those people. And they had no weapons. They had no way of fighting back.
But the accused slaughtered them all, did he not?
Yes. I saw it all. I took refuge in Port Llast. There was nowhere left for me to go.
You are safe now, Elaine, and the accused cannot harm you here. What more proof is needed? We have a witness that saw the accused perform the deed. Perhaps we should move on to the sentence now. The accused's guilt is plain. Of course. Please, the trap has already closed. There is no squirming out of it now.
Yes, I did.
What? Forget this. Clearly the witness is too distraught to give her testimony properly. So let's choose someone who's not affected by Ember at all. Someone the accused knows all too well. I call forth Chandra Jarrow.
What? I'd rather spit on her. Besides, there's nothing to testify about.
Come now, Chandra. Don't be afraid. We are in a court of law. You may speak freely here.
About what? About these false accusations?
No. I am interested only in your interactions with the accused. You travel with him, do you not?
I do.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever observed the accused causing, or near, any acts that compare to the destruction at Ember?
I really don't think that...
Answer the question.
No.
Not even your home?
Well, yes. But that was different. There were...
And wasn't your home attacked twice, and is now burned to the ground?
Well, yes, but that was after...
Next time when I ask you a question, I want you to answer it, Chandra, without objecting or giving me exceptions. You are safe here, and you need not fear the accused anymore. Because you see, what I am most concerned about, Chandra, is what you think. What you really think of the accused. We know something of his activities in Neverwinter already, as well as the lands around. So think carefully before you answer.
Hope you've been treating her well. She's about to come clean.
Is he someone who might do such a thing?
No, No.
Ah, and the tone reveals all. Thank you for all your help, Chandra. I think this matter will soon be brought to a close.
I hope you get what you deserve, Ambassador.
My dear, all I want is justice. Almost. You see, there's only one more I wish to speak to, and that is you. Why, I call the accused as a witness, of course. You refuse to defend yourself? Or are you concerned that your own words will confirm what we already know?
The accused wishes it be known that he believes the truth of this matter is already known to all parties, and he need say nothing to see justice done this day.
Then let him say it. Of course. What is there to say that will not implicate you? No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Very well, Ambassador. The accused may now present their witnesses.
May I? I have a brief opening speech with some cutting barbs prepared, but if you'd rather be found innocent as quickly as possible... Thank you, Reverend Judge, Lord Nasher, and fine people of Neverwinter. These allegations are a farce, my lord. I mean to show you the innocence of this man, a squire of Neverwinter, and the falsehood of the accusations against him. The evidence of the ambassador from Luskin is a transparent, ill-conceived ploy to destroy the life of one of Neverwinter's loyal servants.
The accused has only been a squire for a short time, conveniently promoted after the massacre of the people of Ember. Perhaps as a reward?
Ambassador, you have had your say. Now it is time for the accused to speak. And as for you, Sand, I would refrain from such accusations without first presenting proof.
My lord, the difference is, in my statements can be found the truth. I was going to call Callum of the Neverwinter Nine, the commander you met in Old Owl Well after the victory there. His voice carries a great deal of weight. For our first witness, I summon Callum of Neverwinter Nine, fresh from his victory over the vicious orc tribes in Old Owl Well. Lord Callum, none can doubt your service and loyalty to Neverwinter, your successful defense of our sovereign lands. You have met the accused before, have you not?
He was a great help to me in defeating the orc bands at Old Owl Well in earlier months. Were it not for his assistance, the well would now be held by the orcs. The soldiers of Neverwinter and the realm itself owe a deep debt of gratitude to him, and it is a travesty that these foul charges have been levied against him.
Thank you, Lord Callum. We are ever grateful to hear the words of one of the nine.
As are the people of Luskin. Tell me, Lord Callum, you say you met the accused in Old Owl Well, did you not?
I did.
Yet, the accused was not a member of the Neverwinter forces at the time. Why was the accused there?
And that was something the accused did well, and most likely has resulted in his recognition by the Nine and Nasher. I would fight beside him again, and gladly.
Very well. Then one last question for you, if I may. Lord Callum, I have heard you express that the charges in this court are a travesty, and that they are unwarranted.
That is true. I feel the charges are unfounded.
Is it because they are given by Luskin?
Luskin has much to gain by casting down heroes of Neverwinter. Do I trust that Luskin brings such charges in good faith? I do not. Nor do I trust your motives, Ambassador. There is a reason that low justice and high justice were divided by the Luskin-Neverwinter Treaty, and I do not believe that any Luskin court or advocate has justice on their mind.
But you do know that the voice of the accused's counsel is from Luskin, do you not? From the ranks of the Hosthour of the Arcane, before he fled?
That banshee!
No, I did not.
Prove it? Let Sand speak for himself. Look at his face, people of the court, and tell me if you think it true.
It is a lie, and I am both prepared and eager to argue it in court at another time, Ambassador.
The origin of such charges or slander on the counsel of the accused has no bearing on the crime itself. I misspoke, but your behavior here, Ambassador, only grants support to my words. If there's nothing else, I think we've all wasted enough time here.
I thank Lord Callum for his time, Reverend Judge. My questions have been answered to my satisfaction.
We need to bring someone to the stand who saw through the killer's disguise, and that means Marcus. Unknown to all, there was another survivor of the Ember massacre. A poor, frightened boy who had to hide in a well to prevent being slaughtered. How did he know to do such a thing? Why, Marcus has a gift of sight beyond sight, the gift of a seer. And he knew the murder would happen and the true identity of the killer. Tell us what you saw, young Marcus, what you saw with your special gift.
It was a man that killed the village. He was big, much bigger than a normal man. I don't know how you could be confused. Maybe he used a magic disguise. But disguises like that don't fool me.
What is this, a joke? You bring a child seer onto the stand, ask him a question, and then have him lie for you? Indeed. I also see clearly. The boy is an innocent victim, compelled to lie for you. After all, what more could one do who murdered a whole village than to force a confession of innocence from a child? The depths you will sink to. I have no questions for the boy, Reverend Judge. I do not wish to add to the harm the accused has already done by dragging him to the stand.
Then I shall call our next witness. Chandra, please come forward.
Sand, no!
Oh, forget it then. I don't know why I bother fighting for your cause at all if you're willing to give up as soon as a hard choice needs to be made.
The parties have spoken. Now all that remains is judgment to be passed. Lord Nasher.
I expect Lord Nasher has already come to the correct decision.
I certainly hope so. It's evident this was a conspiracy to frame a loyal squire of Neverwinter as a criminal of the worst sort.
Silence, Sand. I have heard enough from you, and from you, Torio. And it is enough for me to reach a decision. The case before me was a difficult one. But it seems we now know the identity of Ember's attackers. Naval, I want the ambassador, her retinue, and any remaining members of the arcane brotherhood of Luskan outside the city gates by nightfall.
What? This is no verdict. To think the Brotherhood truly responsible.
You brought this case before me. Now you debate my verdict? I would be careful of where you point a sword when you draw it, Ambassador. And remind your masters in Luskan of that as well. I think we've wasted enough time on this. Justice has been done, and...
I claim the right of trial by combat.
Ambassador, I am tired of your games, and I will indulge you no longer.
In a matter of such importance, you would deny me my sacred right of appeal? Can Lord Nasher do that, Reverend Judge? Can he put himself above our god tier in this matter?
He cannot. The ambassador from Luskan is entitled to an appeal as she describes.
Gods. I was hoping she didn't know about it.
And who will fight for you, Torio? This is no battle with words, though I would like to see you try to match your wit against the blade of a true soldier of Neverwinter.
Indeed, you are correct, Sir Naval. Luskan is not the aggressor here, and I only wish to see justice done. But I cannot defend myself and seek justice in this matter. Is there not one who will champion the people of Ember?
I will. I have listened to these lies, and will answer them with my blade, in Luskin's name.
A champion has been declared. Both the defender and the accused are required by law to report to the Temple of Justice in Neverwinter, to undergo the rite of tear, to cleanse themselves in a night of prayer and vigilance. The following morning, the champions shall meet in combat so that justice may be decided.
So be it. After the rite is observed, the trial shall be held in the morning upon the tourney grounds. Arm yourself and be ready, Squire, or choose a champion to fight for you. Because, by the gods, we have not come all this way for justice to be denied in this final hour.
So, it seems this will be decided with blood. If that is what it takes to win the day, then that is what we must do. When you are prepared, go to the Hall of Justice and speak with Prior Ham to start the Rite of Tyr.
Are you ready for the Rite of Tyr? It is a cleansing ritual of prayer. It is held in seclusion here within the Hall of Justice. By purifying one's mind and reflecting on one's deeds, sometimes it allows one to achieve the clarity needed to avoid bloodshed in a trial by combat, by admitting one's guilt, although I do not believe that will happen this night. It is Neverwinter law, and it must be upheld. You must complete the rite and prepare yourself for battle against your accuser in the morning. Your companions will have to leave you alone for the first phase of the rite. It is tradition. Follow me.
Hold a moment! This Rite of Tyr can wait. I haven't had my say yet. Why am I here? Well, it's because I want to take your place. That Torio, she's got you matched up with a Luskin-trained killer. There's no justice in that little viper suddenly bringing a bear out of nowhere to fight you. Let me fight him. He's a dog. Not even worthy of you. He fights like a Luskin fights, through daggers in the back, poison daggers even. I mean, you've shown me that you could win a battle through words, and it may have opened my eyes a little, just a little. But seems to me we've tried the wordplay and now the real fight's here. Because it's not fair, that's why. I don't mind a fight for fight's sake, but this crime they've accused you of, the slaughter of an entire village, it's more than just a fight, it's...
You feel it is unjust.
You're damn right it's unjust. This isn't just a fight, by the gods. This is honor and fairness and the lives of you and those people of Ember who were slaughtered. After all you went through, all the searching for clues and those poor villagers, to lay it all on your head. By the gods, I want to fight him. I'll show him justice.
You are allowed to choose a champion. Do you wish this one to take your place? You must still undergo the Rite of Tyr. But when Lorne emerges on the field tomorrow, it shall be this one who fights in your stead.
All right, but look, that Lorne fellow, he carries himself like a warrior. He's dangerous, so just be careful.
I will see your friend out, then return. May Tyr's justice fall upon us all. Here you will remain until we come for you in the morning. Gaze upon the face of Tyr, and let him gaze upon you. If you are true to your word and deeds, then you need not fear his judgment. You are permitted visitors during this time, for often justice does not solely lie in the words and deeds of the accused, and you may gain truth from the words of those closest to you. We will return for you on the morrow.
So you're already here. Calgar said you would be, but he beat me here. Pretty quiet. It's like the rooms of thought at the academy. Drove me mad. So, this is what you need to do? Sit here to get ready for the fight tomorrow? So, look, alright, this Lorne, he's fighting for Torio, right? Let me fight for you. He's just a warrior. I can torch him in seconds. He'll be ash. Well, I don't think much of your chances. Without me, well, your chance of getting out of this is even less. But I tried. I don't know why. There's times I don't even like you much. But go on.
Maybe Timur will take pity on you tomorrow. Who knows?
Just thought I'd swing by, though I didn't want you to get ambushed in the middle of the night. Chandra mentioned what happened last time, so I thought I'd check out the meditation chamber. Big statue, by the way, but don't look for the donation box. There isn't any. And, make sure everything was safe. Well, thanks. I'd really like to, but this place is making me itch, like being around Casimir too long. But, I did want to say something. Good luck tomorrow, and all that. And, I could make justice happen a little easier if you wanted. Well, a little corrosive acid, courtesy of Sand's shop, don't tell him. And Lawrence falchion won't be as sharp as it normally is, nor will his armor be as strong. It happens, things weaken over time. Entropy or something. Blameless. All right, it'll be done. Don't you worry about a thing. Lawrence gonna find himself being hit a lot more and doing a lot less hurting than he means to. Trust me. Oops, time to go. If they ask you about the donation box, tell them it was missing when you got here, all right?
It is time. Torio and Lorne await us on the field. Nasher wished me to communicate to you the importance of the coming battle, both for you and for Neverwinter itself.
Isn't it nice to know he cares about your well-being?
Are you familiar with the arcane brotherhood of Luskan? For too long has Luskan's arcane brotherhood had free passage in Neverwinter. This trial is a means by which their presence here can be removed. What happened at Ember was a terrible crime, and they are responsible of that, we are certain. Fight Lorne, defeat him, and you will prevent Neverwinter from sharing Ember's fate at Luskan hands. Succeed in this, and Nasher has promised to grant you your own land, and a noble title if you so wish it. These are dark times, and he needs every loyal hand by his side should more troubles fall upon us. Very well. I can ask for no more. The tourney grounds await.
At times like this, I feel like your squire.
I feel rather like a gnome, which is good, because I am one. My, look at all those people. What I wouldn't give for an audience such as that. Well, on a less bloody occasion, perhaps.
You sure about this? It's not too late to choose someone else to fight for you. Not like I don't have faith in you or anything.
Chandra, you changed your mind? I'm glad. After all that terrible crying last night and that phrase you kept saying, what was it? I don't see how he can possibly...
Grabnar.
Sorry. Tactless. Again. Sorry. Did I say that?
I want him to answer for what he did, I do. But that man is built like a mountain, and if he wins, well, he's out of our reach. Yeah, but I wasn't crying. I haven't cried since I was a girl, and even then only when peeling onions. Gods, you're frustrating. Fine. Go on and see if you can move all a fair run while you're at it.
I wish I could think of a song, but words fail me.
Is the accuser or her champion here?
We are here.
Is the accused or his champion here?
What takes place in the field here today shall resolve the crime of the razing of the village of Ember and the death of its people. Torio Claven, ambassador of Luskin, has accused one in the service of Neverwinter and has called for a trial by combat to resolve the matter. Acting on her behalf is her champion, Lorne, who will fight in her stead.
Shut up. Just for that, I'm going to carve my name into your hide while you still breathe.
We call upon Tyr to help us settle this matter. Tyr's judgment shall come forth, through blade and strength, through balance and resolve.
Get ready to die. You think you've won? You've won nothing. Garius lives. He seeks your death, and you will not be able to stop him. So go on, kill me, if you have the courage.
Justice has been served. My judgment, passed at the trial, shall now take effect as was intended. The arcane Brotherhood of Luskan is to leave the city of Neverwinter within 3 days' time, and they are not to be permitted within our walls again. By royal decree, the possessions of the champion of the Luskan ambassador, Lorne, are to become the property of the accused. And Ambassador, you now have much to answer for. To the accused, I believe you are in need of a well-deserved rest. Please return to the Sunken Flagon. That is a command from your lord, Soldier of Neverwinter.
Word of the trial came to me faster than you did. It would have been wiser for you not to come at all.
Forgive us, Master Garius. He proved more capable than we expected.
Ember destroyed. The time wasted with this trial. I trusted you, Torio. Brutes like Lorne. They swarm the Luskan streets in hundreds, thousands. But you...
Master Garius, the one we seek, he still has the shards. They are in his possession. They can still be retrieved. Tell me what to do. I shall do it.
Do? You are to do nothing, and you are to say nothing, especially to our ally. The shards are out of my reach for now, but I have almost all I need for the ritual, and when that is done, I shall need our ally no longer. I shall not need anyone. Leave me, Torio.